All Progressives Congress groups asked party members to boycott February 26th National Convention over Northern Governors' interference. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. According to a subgroup of the party, APC Youth Development and Progressive Forum, failure to consider another date for the convention could ultimately hamper the party's chances at next year's general election and truncate the nation's democracy. Oh my goodness, you're going to ask me why I'm laughing now. I thought every one of them, they are adults. We even have people who are actually granddaddies and great granddaddies in that particular party. So nobody can call the other to order and say, look, this is like this, let us do it like this. Ha! People that cannot settle their differences. There is a message here, Nigerians. People that cannot settle their differences, they actually want to come and rule over 200 million people who think the same. Who think differently. Who are so different in their thought and in fact, in culture, everything. Now, wow. For how long? Do you know how many months coming this crisis has been? In fact, this particular crisis has made, it is the only thing delaying the all progressives from actually presenting or choosing their flag bearer, the presidential candidate for next year's election. It is the only thing holding them back. Even in the PDP as well, they're having fights over oh, Picky will say, Mama don't go sleep. He said, don't go sleep. Hey, we have not been sleeping in this country now. Everywhere it is a problem. Yes, in the north problem, in the south problem, everywhere problem. And when we complain, they say we are making noise. Now, who is now making the noise now? Let's find out what is causing this crisis this time around. The news in detail, please stay with us. Fresh crisis has rocking the ruling All Progressive Congress ahead of its national convention slated for February 26, 2022. As some stakeholders in the party have called for the postponement of the event. Adding to a subgroup of party, APC Youth Development and Progressive Forum, failure to consider another date for the convention could ultimately hamper the party's chances at the next year general elections and truncate the nation's democracy. The group, in a statement by its Secretary General Tobias Ogbe, accused some northern governors of hijacking the APC and pushing for a convention that could ultimately destroy the party. Ogbe said a boycott was the only way of saving the day now, as it had become apparent that a cabal of some northern governors have shredded the last vestige of democracy around them to give rein to full-blown dictatorship and the All Progressive Congress APC. He added that the mass defection and legal tussle awaits the party if the February 26th convention was not postponed. The group therefore urged all layer stakeholders to unite and agree on a genuine way forward, devoid of the destructive tendencies that this cabal has brought into the party. Ogbe said, as you are aware, like any other political party in this country, the APC is presently weathering its internal issues, which have been made worse by certain northern governors that have declared themselves emperors and absolute rulers that dictate what happens in the party. The most recent dictatorial act from these overbearing governors is the imposition of a date for their national convention of the All Progressive Congress, which they are touting to hold on to, February 6, 2022. It is a date that they are tenuously holding on to, even when it has been conclusively established that it flies in the face of logic, equity, and fair play. This is because these self-seeking elements have hijacked the party and are now insisting that a convention that is not in the interest of a party must take place on their appointed date. We will not go into details of all that has been at play in the APC since these are already in the public domain. What is obvious is that these people want the party to fail to oversee the affairs of a party from their secret covens. Serious-minded people and lovers of a party cannot and will not be a party to that kangaroo national convention that they are planning to hold. All reports available to stakeholders, political, strategic, logistic, and security reports now point to the fact that no convention can take place on February 26, 2022. Those that are peddling these phantom dates have other plans that they are certainly not interested in the success of the convention they claim will be taking place on that date. In whose interest are the promoters of the February convention deriving the authority or inspiration, knowing fully well that a party is not ripe now? We want to draw the attention of Nigerians to the following: with the lingering factional crisis in as many as its 16 APC state chapters, even with the deployment of security on an industrial scale, there is no way of preventing the existing crisis from escalating. This implies that the promoters of the February National Convention are encouraging the staging of the event in the expectation of an outbreak of violence. Even when the security operatives can prevent violence at the National Convention, there is no way they can fan out to the 36 states, as least most of the states prevent the post-convention violence that will be imported to the state chapters from a national event. The only way to prevent this is to postpone the National Convention until thorny issues have been addressed. In calling for this boycott, we hereby put the ruling cabal and the APC on notice that we will follow up with a legal challenge to invalidate whatever criminal outcome they procure at the event, which has already failed even before it held. We urge all loyal stakeholders of the APC to unite and agree on a genuine way forward, devoid of the destructive tendencies that this cabal brought into the party. Oh my God, Nigerians, they are informing you people, like, say this one cause don't be our problem, this one. The northern governors have their own agenda. The youth week, on the other hand, are doing the bidding of their hidden sponsors. A lot of snoring is going on in the closet. You can hear the sound, but cannot see the invisible sleepers.